Need to test everything. Make sure everything's working before it gets started. We don't want any failures. Should be hearing some sound from it. Well, I'm not hearing sound. Need to test everything. Got sound. Everything's working good before it gets started. We don't want any. I'm ready.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules. Good. Don't want to set you off your game, but I thought we should ensure that the process was more entertaining than a simple checklist of virtue.
I agree.
It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why you're foolish lad. The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up for you, arms down for me. After 6 topics, if you have a majority, you are the winner. By the Queen's corset, if you get them all on your side at any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed?
Sure.
I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior.
Yes, John, please.
Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy. What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal?
Please understand that true value transcends currency. Your stance betrays the worship of gold. Laughable. Bah, you have no understanding of us. Scarcity proves gold should be reserved for higher purposes.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel. You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you. Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here. Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. I challenge your foolish beliefs and the irrational behaviors they produce. Dragons, spirits, and even talk of unresting dead. Just look at the collective foolishness that you call a floating palace. The constant superstitious yammering of your peasants even has me seeing it.
Wait, you don't believe your own eyes?
And how the bloody hell would you get a moat up there? It's ridiculous, I say.
Margin a moat. It's a flying castle.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. I say that you don't seem to understand the relationship between the ruling class and the peasantry. Your commoners are far too happy to be productive. A proper spiral of misery shows that they are doing a decent day's work. Your peasants only suffer because of foolish superstitions about the dead walking around.
The dead are walking around.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but this will be the final topic. If you don't have a majority at the end of this round, you will have to admit that I have outdone you. A simple criticism. Your ridiculous clothes. Not a decently puffed pair of trousers to be seen. I ask you, what have you done on the pantaloon front?
Baba.
And why do you remain so clean when any sane man knows the only way to keep devils of the dark at bay is to be brash and to carry the air of the earth?
So they get dirty?
Bathing is bad for the humours as well. Do you people know nothing of maintaining your bile? Well, it would seem that a majority of your fellows have decided your arguments were more persuasive. I expected no less. I could not expect a fair contest in the heart of your city. I was a fool to think otherwise.
John Cleese, why
I
you so
seek
mean?
satisfaction. You have bested me in debate, but true honour is decided on the dueling field.
Very well, I shall punch you.
The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it.
Now,
Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost. Or, frankly, I don't know what you people are capable of.
you just killed multiple people.
Quickly now, Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, is not one to let a duel grow stale.
I'm just going to do this real quick.
Ah, they... What? Good. Let's get this over with so I can return. I envy you. You're about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world.
I'm gonna punch you in the schnosh.
There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
Damn, he's cocky. I'm gonna punch him. Bloody hell.
I need healing.
Damn.
Your concept...
I'm dead, Jim.
Percival, a towel.
Shut up. I'm trying to talk to him. What the fuck? Seriously? Why aren't you targeting him? You stupid bitch. Fucking just stop targeting him and I don't hit any of the triggers.
That was a fine display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick. Within the rules you specified.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe. Like the fall of the old bridge across the Grand. My humours are in disarray, I tell you. I supposed I should have seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you. Regardless, you have beaten me. That's a point of honour I cannot deny. Well, there's no other thing for it. Intended or not, you've earned a reward from me. The unsuccessful combatant in a duel must arrange a worthy gift for the victor.
Okie dokie.
I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter.
Then
Mirabelle is yours.
taking your weapon.
Treat her well. She's a finicky lady.
Hits like a fucking truck.
Right, Percival, fluff my travelling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
Thank you.
A well-fought victory against that outlander buffoon. You showed we are all in your debt, but the Ministry of Culture is particularly so. Please... I control a very limited treasury. A very good point. Here, take this. I should know not to buy... Do you disagree? It is money well spent. Compensation because my own diction...
Thank you.
You have completely routed...
You have...
The minister is not completely aware of what...
The contest...
My silky? Clearly don't have enough health. No, stop trying to make me do that.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Tiger mantra. That is probably something I should buy. Why is he so expensive? Alright, I am going to suck it up and buy the tiger mantra. Oh, I left this thing in, didn't I? No, I took it out.
One cannot discover true enlightenment in the world. It comes only...
Can I read this one? Yes. Saving. Do that.
The Imperial City is beautiful.
Oh, there's nothing special here. Oh, Mr. Silkfuss.
It's finally safe to go back to the Scholar's Garden.
I greet you, my lady. I wonder if... I come from a very wealthy family. As such, I have a certain lifestyle to maintain. Parties, female admirers, lots of wine. You understand. I have to have an income, don't I? My father looked at my considerable expenses and told me to get my own silver. Ah, but I am a noble. The shame of manual labor or the stink of trade must not be allowed to touch me.
Nobles are jackasses.
How could there be shame? You've got it and I want it. Should I steal it? Never. Simply ask like a civilized soul, I say. I am afraid I cannot do that. That would be trade, and I simply will not sully my beautifully soft... I read all the greatest philosophers and consulted with wise men before reaching this decision. I assure you the philosophical underpinnings are quite sound. Wisdom is only gained by experience, wine, women, and song, as it were. But a life of revel with no reflection still does not lead to true wisdom. One must ponder, one must daydream. Even if I could bear the shame of sullying my hands with work, when would I think? How could I grow wise? If you want to give me that coin because I entertained you, I will not have it. To think an entertainer.
You could be an entertainer. Quite silly.
And a very...
They have fused!
This will be a great tragedy.
Okay, okay.
The human... Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself. You're clearly not from around the Imperial City, and I need someone's help most desperately. Someone unaffected by the politics of this place.
Okay, okay.
Well, of course. I could, I suppose I could... Oh, silver, is it? That's simple. I know we writers are supposed to be... Poor is the best word, but I never saw the point. Can't afford ink as a poor man, you see. I would most certainly pay for your time. Well, you see, there's been a mix-up. No, an error. Oh, who am I kidding? Some bastard has changed my play! I am Incisive Chorus, the playwright. I'm sure you've heard of me. And if not, you have... now, I suppose.
That's good logic. I have now heard of you.
One of my productions has been touring the countryside and catching people's attention. We were asked to bring it into the city and perform here in the Golden Way. The play must go on, but not as they want it. The play's been changed, you see. One very key piece of the play has been rewritten.
Why would they do that?
Once you change this scene, you change the very soul of the production. It's hardly my play at all if they perform it their way. They've changed it from a commentary of man's inhumanity to man to a satire of the Empire. I tell you truthfully that they've lost the whole point of the piece.
You changed it.
There's that too. Anyone could take offense. Now I'm doubly concerned.
I shall shave you.
Of course I would pay you. In fact, I'd match... well, this is odd. It's just that there's no going rate for female actors or whatever you'd be called. It's unheard of.
What?
Of course there are, though I'm not supposed to know it. The entire establishment turns a blind eye to them. They deserve
Damn
that much
sexist.
respect. I hear the bosom binding, pants stuffing, and whatnot is a far cry from comfortable. The irony is that many of them get cast as female roles. Fresh faces, you see, leaving us with a woman playing a woman through 4 layers of costume. Most unsightly. I myself have pushed long and hard for realism. Verisimilitude is the word they're throwing out these days. And what better way to avoid all that unnecessary shirt stuffing? Alas, tradition often becomes a barrier blackened by short-sightedness that is not easily overcome. I need that fire and that passion. That's what I need.
I shall be a woman on the stage.
I will gladly offer you the going rate for a leading man, just for a walk-on part. I need you to take a role in the play and read the role the, original way.
Do I get to know the original way?
You have a most regal bearing, so I'd expect you'd have no major problems at any rate acting the role of Lady 14 Flowers.
Well, I am a lady.
If you talk
Damn
to
sexy
first-degree
lady.
thespian Fong up by the pagoda, tell him you're the replacement actor. He'll be desperate, so all you'll have to do is read the proper lines. That will be a bit tricky, I admit. Certainly breaking with tradition, but if you tell them that you're already in makeup, they'll, gloss things over. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Oh, they will. It's a role practically suited to one of your stature. It'll come to you as easily as pleasant scents on a spring wind.
Very well, I shall do it.
Here's a copy of the original script for your scene. Pivotal, I assure you. This copy reads properly, not like that edited pile of dung. Hurry over to the large pagoda overlooking the Golden Way and tell Fong that you're the replacement. They won't... Remember, you'll have to memorize your lines. No script on stage, of course.
Oh?
Also, make sure you read from this script. Now, good... No, you're about to perform, so I shan't jinx it. Get to it!
Okay, dokie. That means we need to go to plot items. Okay. Visual 14 Flowers. In this version of the play, your character explains that the end of the Jade Empire explosion occurred because of sagacious Tin listened to the wills of the heaven. Theme of the heavens reaching out to the empire is explored at least twice, and contains the historical acceptance truth that the northern border of the Jade Empire was traced by a shooting star. There will likely be a book and scroll on stage where you can get more detail.
Oh, goodness. I do hope that the, play go... Now, hurry...
I did not fucking talk to you. I'll wing it. Who's gonna stop me? Don't they know who I am? Hello. I wanna go here. You, let me in the hostel.
Lost? This district? Well, it's called the Golden Way for a variety of reasons. So, this district is a major thoroughfare, with the Scholar's Garden at one end and the Market District at the other. There's also the Necropolis, but most people avoid that place. Who wants to spend time with the dead?
They're my best friends.
Be about your business? Excuse me. You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
I can't read the scroll.
You? You're the replacement? By the starry river, that is the best makeup job I've ever seen. We'll barely have to touch you up to play Lady 14 Flowers. And let me just say, your costume makes everything look very, authentic. Yes, well, good job. Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you over here? Let me see that. No! This is all wrong. They sent you with the old script. Bloody Actors Guild is staffing itself with water buffaloes, I tell you. Here, have it back. The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage. Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us. We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy. I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice.
That's right.
Ruin your scene and you get nothing, just like normal. Just get at least half the lines correct and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final cost.
There's only 6 lines for you to remember, and on the script there are acting notes that you should easily examine the first which covers. I'm just writing down the lines so I will know about it. Okay, I have the lines now.
Have you read the script? Do you feel... Why are you guild actors all the same? Look, you're playing a noble lady in the court of the first emperor, Sagacious Tien. You're seen as opposite another noble, Fortunate Puzzle. You're bringing word to the court that the emperor has halted his advance on the horse lords.
Okay.
What else? You're kind of sad, depressed even. There, if you're as professional as the guild said you'd be, that should be enough to work on. That's the spirit. Let's get you...
I am a costume.
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
What?
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
All of heaven's blessings guide him, but Sagacious Tien has been absent from the palace for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us. All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number. The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles, which were left as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire. To the east, Sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves.
I put the
And
chat back
lo,
on
to the
after
west, he found
this, since I need
enlightenment
the
among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls.
notepad I opened up. I was about to say spreadsheet.
But what word?
I'm going to do the
wastes of
original.
Horse Lords. Aha! What is this? Why, 'tis Lady 14 Flowers. We can only hope she brings word. My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today?
White banners fly.
Peace in the north? Could this be? Have all the horse lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the Empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word that the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached?
Uh-huh. Was it reached during the heavens? What was why the Empire is in charge? This is the best thing in private, you see. Flower gardens would be not allowed nothing else.
You phrased that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story? But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed. And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north?
He stood on the edge of a vast plain, the ground covered in snow.
Surely you mean the far edge. The Horse Lord camp's broken behind him. There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks. With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago? My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me. It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth?
9.
Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to?
Me! Oh, put that back. Thank you.
The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles?
Did I mess up?
Wait. What word is this from the front? The Emperor sends word of his return. The Horse Lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the Empire, dear lady? A celestial event, most auspicious. And so, our most noble emperor saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies poised to crush the Horse Lords and stretch the Empire to the ends of the earth, but we stopped. For now, even I see that there are limits to ambition, and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster. All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite.
Yes, it is.
My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
Can I keep this costume?
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no treason there. Oh, the informant will suffer for a lifetime.
Wait, is that Kaz?
You there, Lady 14 Flowers.
Are you mad at me now?
The crowd loved it. Fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly.
Thank you.
You continue to surprise me. I wouldn't have thought you the aspiring actor.
Our sponsor may not be happy with the version you read, but I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway. I guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you the new script to study.
Good for
him.
I'm master.
I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy. I'm glad you were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand. Rather fun. Now I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well. No harm done, I'm sure.
I am the best actor on the planet.
The performance wouldn't have gone on without you, professional actor or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
Yay, I got more monies. Oh, I got a new configuration. I need to go back to Lord Lau's furnace to activate it. Where's the guy that's going to pay me? There you are, my friend.
Had your, moment, did you? I never attend my own plays. No, much too nerve-wracking. Someone goes for me. She is very kind to do that. I heard how it went. Thank fantastic! The scholars loved it. One's already asked for a copy of the manuscript. I'm sure there will be more.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps as many as 3.
Wait, what? Only 3?
Here, I promised you this, and you should have it. Yes, that's it. Enjoy, and thank you so much.
You're welcome, kind sir.
Oh, so much to do. So many, copies to make. Yes! Ha!
Only 3 copies? I got another 1,000 XP? And another... Oh, whoa. I was not expecting that. Whoa. I'm rich. I'm level 15 already. We're going back to the flyer. I think. Is that my goal? No, why don't we go to the arena and start that part off? No, let me start on one of the,
A group of river-faring businessmen have been attacked. Her own master died at her hands, and she had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't agree with her.
Oh yeah, you expect me not to tolerate insubordination? Configuration of the dragon. What does that do? What do I need for that? Okay. Configurations guided by the tigers burn bright as the chitin bubbles in night. The cogs whirl with graceful dances, but they grow tired unless they drink water infused with sulfur. I have enough to do both these things. Let's go do it.
Well,
shut up. How do I get to my boat?
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats. Meet the executioner in the arena, or go back to your flyer to meet with the Inquisitor. Hurry, or you'll lose your... I have told you what you...
Where's my boat? Not a boat, it's a flyer.
You there, Sky. I see you skulking around like a ghost. Where have you been?
I've been out spying on the Lotus Assassins. We're trying to draw their attention, and I wanted to see if it was working. I'm happy to report our bait has snagged a fish. The Inquisitors have taken notice of us. In fact, one of their representatives is on his way here now.
You were spying on an Inquisitor, and he didn't notice you? Impossible. What's really going on, Sky? Where were you? The Inquisitors are masters of espionage and intrigue, Sky. They would have seen you tailing them. They would have seen you and killed you.
He's a master.
You underestimate me. I can be quite invisible when necessary. I followed the Inquisitor for some time without him being aware of my presence. Then I slipped away and rushed on ahead to warn you he was coming. I didn't want him to catch us in the middle of anything incriminating, like this argument.
Should I punch him in the face?
Irkana, o Nikasuri Kwana no Kasa Iriru. Niato no Napadi Irovir. Kuni Ugnawata Ir. Ukirwir. No Fantayana Ukona Nipinatawa.
Well, you can't do that for one. I'll backhand you.
No will na no ba irsu. Isana yoyo. Konir puk no sankod na no. irkana. Unikasurir kwananoka sa iriru. Sata tawe ir wonawa fu kono sukut. Wowo sun ponono.
Very annoying, but one that's been good success value of the organization.
Usair kokonato.
Judge Fang and the Ministry have a habit of openly fighting order in the past. We have tolerated him.
Niato nanapadi irovir. Koni ugnawata ir. Wuno will na no ba irsu. Isana yoyo. Konir fuk no sankut na no wana nyapir. Sata tawe ir wonawa fu kuno sukut nia awafawa ir sutuk. Wuno will na no ba irsu. Isana yoyo. Konir fuk no sankut. Uno ir wufubso wisa wushin. Wokiwasa ir susukuyo. Ipanar nuko iwa ir. Nikasanarir. Iruro ninuasa ir kana. Wuno will na no ba irsu. Isana yoyo. Kon. Ikirnik tine piru. Wo iferek uk son puno. Usair kokonato. Tanatnia. Katanano. Shafatoyo. Niato nanapadi iru. Usair kokonato. Tanatnia. Katanano. Shafatoyo.
It's like a time thing.
You know, far be it from me to presume, but I have an idea of how we might be able to solve this problem. My glorious wife's third cousin is a minor official in the Ministry of Harmony. I know a little something of the way Judge Fang conducts his business. All of Fang's ministers bring him an honor gift when they go to see him, an offering given as a sign of respect, a bribe, some might call it.
Okay.
If we replace Sheng's honor gift with something insulting, rare turtle eggs, for example, Fang would be so outraged he'd refuse to even listen to Sheng's report. I admit there are still some details yet to be worked out, but acquiring the eggs is easy. I have some here that you can simply have.
No.
You have turtle eggs? Here? After just saying they are very rare?
Well, I was saving them for my coming anniversary. You buy early if you want them to be ripe. It doesn't really matter, does it?
I was going to let him rot.
There are more daunting problems to consider. For example, how will you sneak past Sheng's guards to make the switch?
I'm very skilled.
We should just kill Sheng. Nice and simple. Kill his guards, too.
Excellent options as always.
Yes. And while we're at it, we could kill Fang. And his guards, too. Unleash rivers of blood in the streets, all in the service of the Lotus Assassins.
No, that's a really good point.
Now that is how you interrupt the bureaucratic process. I'm all for it.
So am I.
I am no coward, but there is already more blood on my hands than I can ever wash clean. You know this.
I have no plan for you. No easy answer. But working with the Lotus Assassins is a bad idea. No good can ever come of it.
What do you have suggestion?
We really don't have any choice, Sue. It's the only way we'll ever rescue Master Li. I don't like the idea of causing trouble for Shang. Maybe we should investigate Fang in the arena first. We might be able to stop him from getting that report without hurting Shang. Or anyone else.
I like that plan.
Maybe you're right, Dawnstar. I just hope that in the end we don't sacrifice everything for the sake of one man, even if he is your beloved Master Li.
It's up to you how we handle this, but remember that the Inquisitors aren't just thugs, they're more subtle.
Okie dokie, Loki. Oh yeah, I was going to do something. Okay, we're going to save. Because I always save. I'm a saving machine, they call me. Do you have anything you want to say to me?
Yes, I appreciate the attention, but you have things to do. You've made arrangements to gain the trust of the Lotus Assassins. The Inquisitor has a task for you to prove your... You could also seek out the executioner in the arena. He would... Your progress is admirable, but don't become too close to the Lotus Assassins. Their power is seductive. After the disappearance of my uncle, Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, the Imperial Order of the Lotus Monks was directionless. Instead of taking on that role himself, my father gave it to an advisor, Death's Hand. I was only a baby at the time. He did not have enough time. The burden of state is heavy, and he is not a well man. Death's Hand takes advantage of this.
That's not very nice.
Regardless, the Lotus Monks were placed in the care of Death's Hand, a duty reserved for royalty. It was almost as if my father took Death's Hand into our family. My family. We have been caretakers of the Empire for generations. We have created a bastion of culture in an otherwise uncivilized world. Death's Hand threatens all of this.
Okay.
It is my duty to see that the natural order is preserved.
That's all you're in for?
About me? But why? I mean, if you were a man, I could understand how there might be some interest, but... Never mind. Is this about the mission?
No.
Oh, well, I suppose I could answer a few questions. Although I'm sure more than enough has been said about me by the peasants or others, I am quite used to defending myself from all quarters.
Aww.
I've never seen myself as particularly generous, but it would not be so bad to be remembered in that way. The gratitude of the peasants is important to any ruler.
That's right.
They, even unknowingly, have the power to see the Empire rise or fall. The love of the people is powerful. I hope, however, that I am not just seen as a giver of charity. Anyone can throw money at the downtrodden. I try to accomplish more than that. You presume a great deal. Can you really have seen this in such a short time?
Yep.
Those are qualities I would like to say I have, but I am not certain that I do. I have little time for listening when I seem to be fighting the very system of which I am a part.
But you learn in the system.
You? Well, you might. I don't know what the future will bring for us.
Neither do I.
Do you think yourself worthy of reminding me of what is important? To keep me humble? My father will take a dim view of that. You're very unlike the women of the court I grew up with. I have long tried to separate myself from them. As you can tell from my unconventional choice of traveling companions, I think we are very similar, you and I.
Ooh.
You are interesting. We will continue this another time. I find myself at a loss for words. Very few people have had such an effect. Yes, you are interesting. I will answer.
Yes? What do you need? I'd like to get that business.
She worries about the poor minister, a man she would despise in any other circumstance.
I was thinking about the Imperial City. It is such an expansive place with a great deal of history, but my gift lets me see other things as well. It is deep and layered. The lives of people spent in the shadow of the wall, working, dying, never leaving. All their experiences have left marks upon it.
Aww.
The stones echo with their passing. Sometimes I can almost hear their voices.
Why haven't you mentioned this before?
I get hints, but nothing that seems useful. They are visions that are possible, or that have possibly been. They are very strong in the city, but they overlap as well. It has history, ages of history, and much of it is covered in blood and misery. And not all of that is in the distant past. There are dark currents I cannot see clearly.
Okay, dokie.
The threads of fate are woven in the city, or will be. Any spirits that can speak clearly are asking for help themselves. The world is upside down. It seems like there is so much more at stake than just our master's safety. I am worried, but I know you'll be able to set things right. Let's get going. I feel a chill.
Oh. Talkie.
Always happy to... Dawnstar has been telling me about two rivers, the Swamp and Gao the Lesser.
He was a nice guy.
I was sorry to hear about your town. You're a woman with a knack for finding trouble. You'd be bored and then complacent. The magical spark in your eyes would dim. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Why? Seriously, why are you doing this?
Boredom.
Details aside, you're fighting the Empire as a whole when you oppose the Lotus Assassins, Death's Hand, or the Emperor's will.
Someone has to.
I know all about your village and your master, and that explains some of it. What it doesn't explain is your drive, your strength. What gives you that? I wonder if fate cast this burden upon you, or if you rose up on your own to shoulder it. History will probably decide.
Fate, then.
I know you're going to follow Silk Fox's plans to find a way into the Assassin's Den. It won't be easy, but I'm confident we'll succeed.
Me too.
It's what happens after you find a way in that has me worried.
Why?
What can I say? You're a source of constant excitement in my life. I'd hate to lose that. I know, but never in their lair. Never in that place.
Any place, same rules.
I knew men and women who were drawn to the Lotus Assassins. They went into that place to prove themselves, as you intend to. And the few who made it back out were different.
They were assassins.
They acted like they didn't know us, or just didn't care if we lived or died. It's hard to say if there's even a difference to the Lotus
Maybe
Assassins.
they're trying to protect you by distancing themselves.
I know you'll be fine. The Assassins will be lucky if you don't bring the place down around their ears. Just be sure not to tip your hand before you're ready. That's all in the future, though. We should keep it what we're...
What do you have?
I trust your plans go well. Despite... Your dalliance with the Lotus Assassins could be disastrous. I cannot force you to do otherwise, but you may eventually force my hand.
What's your hand?
I will answer. They are as powerful as fear allows them to be. Not the specific... If their tactics have not changed, everyone fears them as children fear the shadows. They are not outlaws. Their orders come from Death's Hand, and he is the will of the Emperor.
Is he still an assassin?
At least, that is how it was meant to be. Pardon my outburst. Every act of the Assassins has the approval of the Emperor. We were supposed to reflect his glory. That is why some actions should never have been ordered. The Lotus Assassins were once the Order of the Lotus under Prince Qin, spiritual advisor to the Emperor. During and after the attack on Dirge, changes were made. As flames seared the sky, enemies of the Emperor faced a new threat, Death's Hand. He assumed command of our order, and we began silencing people. Some were killed only to serve as warnings. Others had done nothing except be near his enemies.
Oh!
I am no stranger to death. That alone is not enough to disturb me, but I see only weakness in targeting innocents, peripheral to the real enemy. Weakness suggests losing the right to rule. Can you see how that shook my faith in the Empire?
But
you seem
still
to see why I had
a
concerns.
person of station.
Perhaps you might understand. I have not said everything, and I have not yet decided if I will. But I see something in you that may set things right. Good.
What? Nothing's changed since the last time you...
Yes, yes. Yes, I am eager to... No, I don't know. Certainly, it's just a flicker.
Okay, we're here. I need to get one more vial of the thingy.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
It doesn't have the water, so I can't do the thingy. So we can't do configuration of the dragon, but we can do configuration of the snake. Start motioning the tiger. Out of all things, it is drawn to utter madness. As if not enough, no machine made by the hands of fuel, iron, metal, electric chimney cauldron. Bro, I should put this in here. I need water. Okay. We do the cauldron. Cranking cauldron. We do electric. And we do chimney.
A most... Well, given the rather fantastic... You found one previously. All right.
Then we go to what? The tiger?
There's just something about this place. I can almost feel it. It's on the tip of my brain. And then it's gone. I just wish something would help prod my memory. Huh? What? Well now, what have we here? Well, isn't that just a golden carp full of luck? Let's see here. It's a wind map. Very sloppy ink, like it was crafted in a hurry, but I can decipher it. It would seem that someone wants to reward proper use of the furnace. Through some wind, like any other of its kind. Really, I think you'd have grasped the concept by... Oh, you mean specifically?
I love him.
Like the previous map, there is really only one way to know for certain where it leads, and that is to get in the flyer and go. We will have to leave the furnace before we can fly out, however. A little matter of needing the flyer. Just tell me when you want to leave.
I can punch the ground and we can fly.
All right, all right.
Okay, I need to get water. Does he sell water to me now?
You know, I think I actually like this job better than my last.
Okay, we need to look at where we can get water at. Oh, let's see what that new thing does for me. +5 mine, that's nice. Okay. I apologize for this. Configure a Okay. I have the configuration of the dragon. I'll get it later. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm going to remap. Oh well, let's go to the arena and start there.
If we make it back to the real world, speak with me again and we can head off on that little wind map adventure.
I'm gonna go to the arena. I'm gonna start that. Because I think it'd be fun. Is this the arena's over here?
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
Is he evil?
But I... Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Oh, he's not evil.
Joe, honestly, I...
Fucking punch! See, he is master of the art of the backhand as well.
You needed something for to witness one?
Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
Now he's gonna talk to me for some reason.
I'm finished here. If you're here to fight, do what they tell you. You couldn't see for yourself? I was just retired from the Imperial arena.
Are you not dead?
Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter. He's always upstairs in the third room over or so, and looking for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and...
Have fun.
This is some of the lightest duty in the Empire.
Congratulations.
You? What could you pop? Betting's only open when there's a match on, and when Queed the promoter gets around to setting, of course, he'll take one look at you and say, "There's a new fish to throw into the ring." Good money. If you want to find Quee, he'll... Right now, it... And don't ask how it works when a match is on. I'm not your... Quee the promoter's your... Good. You do.
You should stay a while and relax. There's probably a fight starting soon in the arena pit.
Welcome! It's always good to see a new face at the counter. If you've got silver to spend, I'll be happy. I'm known as Thunderous Tauren, and you are my... You look like a warrior to my eye, probably not fit for the odd. The man to see might even be looking for a new body to fill out the roster. You...
Dying of fire.
There are rumors flitting about the city that you seek the attentions of the executioners. These rumors come from the palace itself, leaving me intrigued.
Man just got here.
You are a novice with no standing in the arena. I have no instruction to give. If you want to catch my eye, you need to show me that your skills are far beyond the norm.
Okay. You need a manicure.
If you were to knock Iron Soldier from his perch as Silver Division champion, I would be impressed. I will be here if you wish to petition me further, but I don't acknowledge anything less than the best.
My question is, what am I supposed to do if one of the fighters goes berserk?
Punch him in the face.
No woman can resist the alluring gaze of lustful Lao. I see your true question dancing in your marvelous eyes. Yes, I can lift a two-person rickshaw without my hands. Would you like it? Why not you and your friend there?
He's so desperate. It's almost...
You travel with such lovely companions. Lustful Lao would not risk your displeasure. Worst subject ever. Instead, let me ask you this. What are the 14 essential... Don't know? Perfect. Close, but I am far more accustomed to...
I should go.
Very well, go.
Either grab a table or ask the tavern keeper...
Oh, bloody hell.
Nano wo tarawir otonair sada ukikir ukayir otonoir po was a soso ya sisayiri sisa po ukayir.
Black woman. Okay. There's no shopkeeps here? You are a shopkeep.
We're always out of tamarind.
I love the challenge of...
Bone and customer legs of lamb. I don't have that on. Oh, I turned it off. Because I'm an idiot. I haven't encountered any traps in a while. Gambler, gambler. Zaobao? Patron? Patron.
This place is always so busy.
Rumor has it that the outer provinces are having...
Go find someone else to bother.
All the rich folk.
Let's start gambling. I have power over time itself.
I was wondering if you'd wander over here to test your luck. It's hard to resist the I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to feed my children with good odds and fair play. That's how I keep... A simple enough game called high-low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right. You'll catch on easily enough. That's what I was waiting to hear. High it is. Let's see how they fall. You called it right. A high roll doubles your weight. Let's say... You take care of...
Time itself is mine to command. Okay, whatever.
Don't you just love the Imperial Arena? Were you looking for me? I'm Lady Rento, and I was expecting... Oh, poor Yukong. Captain Sen's still willing to do my husband's bidding and hunt him down, is he? I swear, my husband is insufferable. Yukong's a harmless aspiring actor who asked me if I would act as his patron. Since my husband was away from the city, again, I accepted and gave Yukong a moderate stipend. I thought he was charming. That was how my husband presented the situation to the authorities. He didn't want to face the shame of supporting a humble actor.
What an asshole.
My husband's a fool, but when he lowers his head, all I can do is let him charge and hope he rams something solid enough to slow him.
Well, I can punch him in the head.
Probably less than my husband is putting forth as a bounty for poor Yukong. That young man doesn't deserve this. I would wager that you'll find him in the Scholars' Garden. Yukong was going to try out for that new play.
I just did it.
I'm sure you heard about it when it was performed in the Golden Way. Made quite the impression, I'm told. Yukong was going to try out for a role as a scholar, so he may be using his costume to hide in the garden. He's not much of a scholar, so you should be able to spot him.
Understood.
If you happen to find creative Yukong, the poor boy did nothing wrong, and my husband is being unusually cruel to him.
Because he's an asshole.
Good luck with your search. I have to get back to the...
Thank God, thank God.
Surely someone around here will front me a few silvers just to...
Forget it, lady. I stick with male clients, and right now I'm on Judge Fang's payroll. He does... Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldiers stand at attention.
Okie-dokie.
My name is Gentle Breezes, but everyone just calls me Breezes now. I guess you lose your gentle side when you spend too many nights with Judge Fang.
Let's have a fun thing.
Fang's my benefactor, if you know what I mean. I do all the things that make him happy. Filthy, nasty things. But at least that sick bastard pays well. I hate him. He's a vile, repulsive deviant. He likes to hurt. When things are bad, a man like that leaves scars. Emotional and physical.
Let's get rid of him.
Look, I've been around. I know people do strange and disturbing things behind locked doors. But nothing like this. There's no act too brutal or shameful for Judge Fang. He's into all sorts of things, and he's no stranger to pain. I know that all too well. Get rid of him? What do you mean? Remove him from office, or something else? Really? I was hoping you wanted to kill him. The world would be a better place with that disgusting pig dead and buried. But as much as I want to see his bloated corpse floating in the gutter, Fang is a dangerous man, and he keeps my pockets lined with silver. I hope Fang gets what he deserves, but you'll have to do it without my help. No. Even if I was willing to give up all that silver, if Fang finds out, he'll make sure I spend the rest of my days. Don't hurt me. I'll help you. You wanted Fang.
The Inquisitors prefer subtle solutions. Murdering a chief...
It'd be easier to kill him. Fang's reputation is already as dirty as it can get. Well, every document Judge Fang approves has to be stamped with his Imperial ring. Losing the ring is a major offense. And if it was revealed he lost the ring during one of his sexual escapades, even Fang...
What are you doing here, Breezes? You know I don't like it when people see us together in public.
Don't be mad, my mighty and manly Fang. I was just hoping we could go upstairs for a bit. I've got a treat for you. Here's a hint. They're silk.
I'm surprised you're so eager after last night. I'm glad to see you're finally becoming more receptive to my special needs.
I think I should kill him.
Well done, Breezes. If a little tame for my tastes. I think tonight you should wear the blindfold. I have some interesting surprises in store for you.
Yeah.
I can hardly wait, oh great and virile Fang. Here's the ring. Fang will do anything to keep people from finding out he lost it to a whore, even if it means resigning his post. Show the ring to his guards and they'll let you through. I better disappear for a while, but make sure you tell him where you got it. He'll be sorry he ever touched me.
I got close fist. Not much.
Intolerable. One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your... But... Enough! Find a solution and leave me alone.
I'll punch you in the face. Hi.
This is not an acrobate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere.
I am a badass.
You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an infusion of new blood?
Mm-hmm.
This place houses the finest competition in the Empire. If you wish to hone your skills, you will find few challenges more worthy.
Yes.
Come with me a moment and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make.
Okie dokie. I need to get
This
open.
is turning out to be an excellent day. Most ostentatious indeed.
There's a way with words.
I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language.
I'm gonna kick him out the window.
A single glance tells me you are a remarkable woman with the perfect mix of strength and grace to grab a crowd's imagination.
I don't want them to be imagining about me. It's dirty.
The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes. I may not have heard your name before, but you walk like one who has seen many battles. You are indeed mysterious, stranger. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire? The arena awaits. Do you have any idea how much paperwork I have to do when a contestant of the Empire's finest tournament dies?
2 sheets of paper.
Wards and spells have protected fighters in this place since its construction. It's been easily 20 years since they failed. It was a dark day. My predecessor lost several good men when the spells failed during an event he'd ironically dubbed the Feast of the Ogres. I'm no sorcerer, but I suppose it could happen. Still, any magically inclined person would notice something like that.
I shoot rocks from my hand.
Even if someone removed them, the protections would reweave themselves automatically in time. They've done so before. Here you fight for silver. Glory is yours for the taking if you value it. The rewards start small, but in the gold division, you could easily retire on your winnings.
I'm going there.
In fact, our last champion, Raging Ox, did just that. Suddenly up and left to enjoy his winnings, clearing the way for the Ravager to take his place. You'll start low and advance on my say-so, but I can already tell you're going to expel in this place. You'll not languish in the qualifiers for long.
I'll kick the qualifiers' ass.
That's the spirit of the thing. Now, I've heard that one before. Have you any idea how many board students peramputate down here from the Scholar's Garden?
Oh.
Think of something that would sound engaging. Silver Phoenix. Silver Phoenix. Conjures up quite an image. Are you certain?
Yes.
Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight. Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's... One other thing. You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be want...
We're all one big happy family.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big, happy idiot, Han.
Oh.
As you can see, they always have something to say. I must say, I'm disappointed. You're ready.
Sa awareness to kuiruk. Ayer fun. So uksier watwa fun ni froto uso sawir. Ukwiro ni tier nik puntuir. Power nokauk. Sawir takitir. Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. Kitir noni. One weary food.
Okay, let's fight.
What? For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. Even our great champions start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow. I should take a moment and explain the I like to keep things simple and organized. Any other way, and things get more convoluted than the celestial court on the Emperor's birthday.
Yes.
When you're ready for your match, ask me about it, and I'll give you a quick summary of your opponent. I'll be setting up your matches, of course.
Of course.
Various enchantments woven in this place keep the fights from being deadly, but they're no less real. Are you... Excellent.
A new warrior does battle with the beast.
Boom!
White demon. Stonemore. Stonemore. White demon. Focus.
Punch, punch.
That was an impressive beginning. Normally I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically ooze potential.
I like him.
You've caught the eyes of the other fighters as well.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. Sometimes you don't even need to ask. One fight does not make a champion, though. Be sure to
If you want to talk, Brother Bo is better.
The brothers sung greet our fellow combatant one.
Do not bother me.
I don't think they was bothering.
Do not worry too much about us, though. There are many fight. You'll only deal with the lower ranks at this point. But
fascinating. How fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. I don't know what it is about you exactly, but I would say you have been trained like no other warrior in this place.
I am a Kung Fu master.
What I do know is that several of the techniques pioneered by what we call the new schools would have astonishing effects on one with... Allow me a formal introduction. You are one of the arena's contestants, but I should not prattle on at you. Of course.
Oh, 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 oh. Only one intimidation, yeah, I'll take it. I don't really intimidate too much, so it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and save. Let's go heal up. I already healed up. What's in here?
I was right. That ogre didn't stand.
My question is, what am I supposed to do if one of the fighters goes berserk?
Hello again. If you happen, the poor... Good luck.
Saw you out there in the ring. You got real... Normally Fang's into rough girls, but he likes them dirty, too. You're a bit too classy for his taste. I guess he figures the more he talks to you, the less time you have to inflict harm. Not without an appointment. If he's not meeting with the minister, yeah, that or he's taking a break with Breezy. Forget it.
Okay. I haven't decided that yet. There might be another option.
Go away. I don't want any.
No. I want some.
Hello there. I'm Han. Though fans and... It's not such a bad thing. Fighting in the lower divisions means I never run afoul of the Ravager. Our current champion has nearly killed his last two opponents.
I thought you were gonna do that.
See, I look on the bright side of things. Even if my losses make people call me hapless, are numbers really that important? In my... You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Things aren't exactly glamorous here in the qualifying round, are they? You have something on your... That's no way to be. You need to have a positive attitude. Of course, it's for... You must be having one of those days. Right, you...
Let's go fight some more.
I want to hear that you're ready for... What do you need? I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been... It'll wow the crowd. Are you... Excellent.
Let's do this.
4 students test their skills against 1 master.
I already kicked these guys' ass. Boom, 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 boom. Backhand.
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of... The crowd's starting to catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you. And now I'm going to make sure... I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to discontructulate it. Are you ready? If that... Be sure...
Statue?
Oxair caritas fonir sisair ir fur tarawir iya iawir a wukategi. Ukwiro ni sair tatasir you, won nawir tir nik puntuir, poir nokauk. Onu yuir indikan sun puir anuk pakuk, ono yusair. Oxair caritas fonir sisair ir furk tatasir, ir karanos sakup. Uxir, wat tuafu, froetro soir, fuarir, nsonsi noka uk frotir non. Uktatasir ni ryoki.
I want... What? The crowd start... Excellent.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
I punch it.
Excellent work. You have bested time itself in destroying that. I think you're ready to face hapless Han. Show me you're ready for the big time. Are you ready? Excellent.
It's a 1-on-1.
Can Silver Phoenix surpass Hapless Han and leave the qualifying division?
1-on-1 fighter I'm really good at. Backhand!
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kailan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. Kui, you may breathe again.
Well, he has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kylon couldn't... He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild. Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He is also a member of the Guild and reports directly to Kylon.
What if I take out this guild for you?
Kylon oversees things here in the arena, and the Guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace.
Oh, that's nice.
He has a distinct...
Oh.
The Guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. Between us, the Guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the Guild has recently been inhumed. Kylon sees this as an opportunity. Do not discuss them openly. The Guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not... For the sake of your career, I suggest...
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine. With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
Oh, he cares.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Kui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match. I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask. What? Kylon is truly in charge of this place because of his association with the Guild. It's nothing to concern yourself with. If anything comes up with the Guild or the Serpent, I will negotiate and deliberate with them, not you.
What if I punch him in the face?
Do not be...
Uktatasir ni Ryoki, ka sisayir na work up. Uksir wa tuafu ni yefroto usosawir. Uktatas. Wo ifuir uksunurk danowe na waftatasiruk. Kitir non.
Look, we already told you, Fang doesn't want... Yeah, if he doesn't get his day...
Oh, yeah, I can just summon him.
Time to bloody my axes. What? No, I don't think so. I've told you to watch your back. I don't know. Hopefully nothing, but I'm keeping my eyes open. Not literally, of course. I respect you too much to go grabbing anything posterior.
That's nice.
Good idea. What?
Sisayiri furkt was sair naps. Boo. Kufuk noi nayaf the year sawa in. Sair on ni kufunir. Nano wo.
Busy, busy. The heart of the Empire never slows down this time of year.
Rumor has it that the outer provinces are having a...
This place is...
I gamble it.
This is my spot and I'm not moving. Go get your own place.
Here's me.
I was right there. Hapless Han never defeats the true.
He's my fanboy.
Boy, that sure was something. Next time I should try some of that fancy stuff you do. You know, that's a good idea. I tend to focus on myself more than others. Perhaps I can learn some new tricks. Thanks for... All the contestants know about the guild. They are the real power here. Keep your voice... I don't know about the guild itself. He's a powerful magician. I never have to deal with Kai Lan. I'm not good enough to compete with the big players, so he... It's not that... It was like they recruited him after seeing what he could do here.
Many...
You deserve it!
Crimson Kana is the champion of this round. You'll have to face her... Now that you have qualified for the bronze division, the stars themselves need to hear of Silver... The guards rounded up a group of subhuman... Are... Excellent.
These monsters crave the flesh of man.
Oh, these things are easy. Target the... Why can't I ever target the one I want to target? Fucking stupid sometimes. Hadouken! Backhand. The backhand is always the finisher.
That was a good start to the bronze division. Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles. Are you...
Okay.
Excellent.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Can I kill the statues? Grazing. All day, every day. Oh shit. Once you get hit by one, you're fucked because it blocks all vision. Very bad design. And the camera will not follow you there. It would have been very helpful.
Fantastic! A test of speed.
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated. I'm sure you won't mind if I take a moment to pass up. Kai Lan the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your... That is all. If you will...
Ha! Well, I'm certain that won't be a... yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not... I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you... I was originally thinking that you'd... The guild's... I'm certain it will be a... Are you... X?
Okay, dokie. I'll kick its ass.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the serpent would return to the ring.
I'm gonna beat up the
Am I not retired? Yes. But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment?
Bring it.
No!
If so immortal, we fight magic with magic.
We've all seen the flawless technique of the soaring star that is Silver Phoenix. Now, it is time to put these aptly demonstrated skills to the test. And so, the serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you evil and terror incarnate.
I'm fighting. Oh, demon. Oh yeah. Punch. Punch, 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 punch. My demon's not a good technique. I should have learned legendary.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before. No one questions your skills. That is why you were... I'm convinced that you deserve... That reminds me. I was asked to instruct you to... He didn't say... Go. Speak with...
Ukirka... Uksir watuafun...
You have no reason to be here. Go on.
Aren't you a sight? I really shouldn't talk long, however. I'm under an... Better not to pique his interest by talking to a...
Don't stare at...
And kick your ass.
I don't know you, but you're in here, so I know you're not... You've got style, girl. You're just fine in my... Sweet Poison Lynn's my name, and I trade... Magical enhancement.
1,000 cuts, not really all that useful. Gym, charm gym, like it. Plus 4 body, that's nothing at this time.
What? No, I don't.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present... Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent. This is Sweet Poison Lynn, a master of the toxic in arts. Sweet Poison, standing before you is Silver Phoenix.
Your introductions are unnecessary, Cho. I know this one personally. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially
Crimson Kana's rise to Brown's division champion has been good for business. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the...
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
Deadly?
I would say you would be unable to lose this match unless you were to drop dead yourself. When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the great...
If you accept, the guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost... If that is your choice, then so be it. I strongly advise you not to bring...
Never much believed in poisons myself.
Our businesses...
Qua falliti. Sayer ujufuis patuye? Uksayer kunni kakno aku quawir fuisir aku fallita. Uksayer caritas funir si sayer ir furk tatasir, ir karanos. Uksier watuafu niye froto usos. Ono wiri fuiro parir noka sisayer na workur ktanti. Aka wo na wir sawir sansi noka uk napir. Narawir. O sayer pinir sokar.
Yeah, I got my open hand back. I'm gonna get out of this and go lay down.
I want to hear that you're ready. What? Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to... Are you ready to face... Excellent.
Start off with Stone Immortal.
Silver Phoenix stands to take control of the Bronze Division from Crimson Kana.
Mini-enemies are nice. They can be handled.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
I've learned the art of this technique.
Osayer pinir sokart ayawie.
Okie dokie Loki.
Come now, the arena works on a strictly regenerate... I'm sorry, but there's no room for bonuses, extra payments, or gratitude. Now the...
Okay...
Your large friend there was once a competitor here, so I know him in passing, you might say. This is his business, though. When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
Okay, okay.
Wosa wire noka ukraproni apawafa sonsier tu wirwo. Wawa nikfra for wawa sawir konba. Ukwiro ni sayer tatasi yeru wo nawir sier fu ni winyana. Sata kwa wir ni wosa wir sawa wira suir cook.
I'm honorable.
Wosa wire noka ukraproni apawafa sonsier tu wirwo. Wo ifu yer uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasi yeruk. On we pifir. Wono wer ifu yer uk tarir noka sisa yer na workurk tanti yer. Wosa wire noka uk raproni apawafa sonsi yer tu yerwo. Wo sa yer pinir sokart ayawie. Tier nik puntuir, poer nokauk, soyer takitir no.
Crimson Teeth. I do like dual swords. So I'm actually gonna level that one up. We're going to get up here. And for now, that's enough. Mirabelle's nice and all, but about these swords. Because swords. I think now's a good time for sleep. Thank you for watching. Good night.